So, ¿qué pasó? What the fuck happened, dude?
That fuel cell, I don't have a Metigulous welding fuel cell, dude. I just rubbed through it.
You need a custom fuel cell or what?
Yeah. I thought that I could run a big ass tire with the same fuel cell, but it didn't work.
Yeah, so his fuel cell is like down by his tire and it rubbed through it really bad on the first pass. So
first pass.
Already done.
Even after just getting teched, so.
Yeah. We're gonna go over here see what Darren.
What's going on, guys? I know it has been a while. Just been really busy this past month finishing up manifold orders. And so I thought today I'd make a video of this. So behind me is Carlos's EG hatch. It is the all motor one that has the full 4-piston motor in it. The ITBs, as you can see. Did a video on that a while back. We actually, a couple weeks ago, went down to Pueblo, Colorado to PMP. Yeah, PMP. And there was a private tractor rental. And of course, he made one pass that was really bad. The fuel cell that was on it had been rubbing the whole time, and the dude had never taken it. It only rubs when you turn right, and at Bandimere you only turn left. So it's a race car, it never is drove besides at the track, and he only took it to Bandimere, so it never rubbed a hole in the fuel cell. So we went to PMP. He went to PMP one time last year, and that was when it started rubbing, and then we went to PMP this last time, and on the burnout, it rubbed a hole through the corner of it finally, and it started leaking on the burnout, and it spilled out the whole way down the track and the whole way back to the pits. So we ended up leaving and didn't get really any runs. So there is a private track day rental this weekend on Sunday at Bandimere, and that's what we're gonna be trying to make. I'm gonna try to make the fuel cell so we can go to that event on Sunday, because he hasn't really got to do much with his car this year. So that's what we're gonna be working on today, is a new custom fuel cell for the 4-piston all motor car. It'll be probably very similar to what they sell and what everybody else sells. It's going to be, this fuel cell is already right here. As you can see it's right here in the driver's side corner. So that's where we're gonna be putting it again. It's just gonna go underneath and it's not gonna be rubbing on the tire. Also, what I forgot to mention, so this is clearly his fuel cell. And this corner right here is where it rubbed through. I'll pull it off and show you. But so we're also going to be, since we're gonna be basically moving this down lower and over more. I already took the fuel filter off, but this is his pump and another filter. I'm gonna be moving his lines around a little bit, so we gotta do that also. It shouldn't really take me too long to do this, but he's all worried. Acts like I'm not gonna be able to finish this before Sunday. So I've got kind of like a rough sketch of what I'm gonna do. Kind of the dimensions also. Squares I need to cut out. Pretty simple. So what I did to kind of just mock it up was I used some old cardboard. So what I was worried about was this part right here. And that's this part of the tire on full lock hitting on it. And so I just kind of mocked this up like this. Kind of like the dimensions I'm gonna use it as. Just kind of making sure, like just playing with it, going back and forth to see if those dimensions, like how much volume those dimensions will give me. So I've been playing with that. Just wanna make sure it doesn't rub. That's my main issue. So we're not really, I wanna try to go for about 2 gallons for this fuel cell, but if we can't get exactly 2 gallons, that's okay. If it's like 1.8, 1.5, I think he'll be happy with that. I can't remember what size this one over here is, but it looks like it's maybe a gallon, I believe. So even if he has a gallon, I think he'll be happy. So yeah, gonna double check that real quick. And then also, I don't have any really good, I don't have like a shear or anything like that to cut these pieces out, but I do have my plasma. So I'm gonna be plasma cutting all these pieces out. It's not optimal or ideal, but it's the easiest way for me to do it. So that's how I'm gonna be cutting them out. We'll also be making a like crash bar or bash bar, whatever the fuck it is for it later on, but for now, we're just gonna make the fuel cell. I already kind of sketched up the first plate. I did scribe it in the wrong place at first, but
This is what makes the plasma really nice, is I can't cut that straight of a line with the jigsaw, and the jigsaw scratches the shit out of it. So basically what I did was laid this piece of plate that I had laying around on top of it, made sure it was square with the square, this piece right here, and just offset it about 1/8 of an inch, because that's about how much like it is from the middle of this tip. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see it because it won't focus, but from the middle of that tip to where it actually cuts, like where it rests, it's about 1/8 of an inch. So as you can see, the scribe line, I did a cut on the outside of the scribe line, but it's basically where I wanted to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for all those other plates. We'll cue the little time lapse right now. Pretty self-explanatory, obviously, just cut metal out. Like I said, pretty self-explanatory. Just using that piece of mild bar as a guide and just slowly sliding across and getting them cut out. Real simple, real easy. Before I get too ahead of myself, I wanted to show this. So this is the actual top piece that's going on top of here that has the radius to it. So to kind of get this radius and try to mimic it on the plasma, what I did was I just took a little piece of 1/16 filler and just kind of eyeballed it. You know, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty much what I'm going for. I don't want to take too much off because I still want it to hold them a good amount of fuel, but I don't want it to be a square because of how the bumper is right here. I don't think it can fit. So just a slight radius to it should work really well. So I'm just gonna mark it on here, or probably scribe it, and then I'm gonna cut it out with the plasma. Been fighting the battery on the camera dying, so I've been having to charge it throughout the day. So it's a little jumpy, and that's probably why I need to buy another battery for the camera. So yeah, hopefully get this all done and welded up here fairly soon. I got this piece all marked up, just trying to follow along my line with the plasma. It's kind of hard to do a radius like that, but it got the job done. And then afterwards I put it on my belt sander and just kind of eyeballed it and smoothed that radius out, just so I thought it looked good. It came out pretty good, I thought. And then I took this piece, the piece that I cut out, and put it over the plate and just kind of offset it so I could get the torch right there. And it didn't work as good as I thought I was going to, but nonetheless it got the job done. And then same with the first piece, I put on the belt sander and smoothed it out. Worked pretty good, pretty happy with how it came out for just a plasma cutter. Now the fuel cell is starting to take shape, getting the top and the bottom tacked on. Very crude, pretty happy with how it came out for how I kind of just winged it and eyeballed it with a plasma cutter, and both the pieces aren't the exact same, which I didn't run into any problems with, and I'm kind of surprised. If I were to do it again, I probably would have cut those pieces out a little different. Now this next piece is kind of hard to figure out the one square or rectangle I'm going to have to cut out for that radius, because there's no really good way to measure it. And so this is a very crude way to do it. Just kind of mark it and then roll it out. And now I did overestimate how long I needed, so that way at the end I could trim down any piece that was left, so I didn't end up short. Not the only way to do it, but just one way I ended up doing it on the fly. So here comes the fun part, and this is the part of bending that 1/8 inch metal. So right now I'm getting it tacked up. I added a bunch of filler to all those tacks I did earlier because I just fusioned them, and you're technically not supposed to fusion aluminum, but I did. Now this is the part where it'd be really nice if I had a slip roll or something like that to just kind of give me a little bit of radius, and then I can kind of smack it as I go. So what I end up doing is I end up heating this plate up. I end up slowly tacking it. I put a tack right there, as you can see on both sides. The gap's good there, and then I slowly just bend it and work my way around. Now I don't show the full process of this because I did get pissed off halfway through, and I ended up using a ratchet strap to basically finish the end there and get it all the way down. It ended up coming out pretty good. I was pretty happy with how it bent. I really didn't think it was going to go that smooth.
and I'm glad that it ended up working. Just slowly bending it down and tacking it as I go. Here in just a second, you're going to see me starting to get frustrated because it was really hot and I couldn't figure out how way to bend it, and then I remembered I can just use a ratchet strap. I didn't show it, but that is how I got it bent all the way down, and it ended up fitting great. So here's the fun part of welding it out. I know some people ask me my settings, and just some other stuff. So this is about 150 amps. AC balance is about 68% or 70%. The AC frequency is about 100 hertz. I'm using a 3/32 2% lanthanated tungsten. I'm using a 3/32 5356 filler. And what I'm pretty happy about is look at that filler hand. I'm starting to learn how to feed filler.
I'm about to spill though, I already know. Ooh, you even made me a holder.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
You don't have a funnel, do you?
We might. Hold on.
Is it leaking?
Shouldn't be. I tested it with water for quite a while.
Okay.
Like it sat there all day and there wasn't a drop of water that came out of it.
Drops right there.
Is there?
From me spilling. Gotta give you a hard time.
That's the only thing that kind of sucks is like checking that you don't really know how full it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on it full all the time anyway, so.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like you're gonna like overfill it, you know? I guess we did it with the other one too, though, huh?
Yeah, I would do it all the time anyways. Plus, you can see it on the neck. Like even on the other one, I had to use my flashlight. Remember?
Yeah, the other one was
like,
really hard to see.
Hear it, I think.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised that it took almost 2 gallons. Did I show you? I still have it. The amount of water that was left in here is how much. Yeah, so it was 1 full gallon and then the rest of this gallon. So just this little bit.
Yeah, I can tell. Like this is like
it's almost 2 gallons worth. So
going and going and going.
Yeah, so this should be better than the old one. I think the old one definitely was just a gallon. So
yeah, I think so too.
Of course, I forgot to show installing it, the progress and mounting the pump up, and
I installed it all. That's why you forgot to film it.
Yeah, basically. And I don't really like how this is mounted down low, but for simplicity and making sure that the pump doesn't starve and
sure
utilizing
make it Sunday.
Yeah, making sure that we make it Sunday and making sure that we utilize the full fuel cell. That's where we mounted it. So it still is higher than the traction bar, so we shouldn't have any issues, hopefully.
Dude,
and now this,
a bunch of fuel.
Yeah, and this baller has an enclosed trailer now, so he doesn't have to worry about bottoming it out.
Yep.
Baller life.
I'm not a baller, bro.
Damn, dude, it's been like 2 minutes. You're still filling that thing up?
You sure it doesn't have a hole in
It's not leaking.
Damn.
Well, it's filling up the pump a little bit too in the lines. I don't know.
I mean, I can see.
Is it almost there?
Almost full, yeah. You can see it from here. Well, actually, no. What the heck? That's just the bottom of it. I don't know. I guess I'll just throw this whole thing in there.
Gotta show them the fancy rollover valve too. It's got the fancy rollover valve on here. All the fanciness. So it's got a vent, and then if it ever rolls over, the check valve or check ball goes to the top. And no, you don't gotta. It's okay.
It's okay. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, it's got a check ball. Baller.
Ball for ballers.
The only thing is the lid's kind of annoying, but the other lid sucked too, so
There you go.
it's just more annoying than anything.
I'm happy with it.
Let's start it. Holy shit, bro! Dude, the pump sounds like it's a fucking. Good lord. I don't know. That almost sketches me out, dude. What fucking battery charger is this, Wyatt? Okay, let's do 40 amp. Okay, oh, I see. Wait, 12 volt, 200 amp. Try that one. That sounds better. So loud. Huh? No, don't do it. Must be nice to be a baller. It is. God damn, it is so loud. It is so loud. Even when you take the charge off of it?
That was like so sketchy with the jumper thing.
Dude, that
It was like pegged on 18 volts.
Lucy's all scared. What's wrong, Luce?
This is why tools don't listen.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me see if it's gonna hit. Go back. Yeah. Go back. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for the abrupt ending, but Carlos did just leave. Got it all loaded up on the trailer. Had a couple issues with at first where he had the trailer parked, where it was unloaded, it kind of came in like a dip. So we were having issues with the one main issue that I didn't want to have was the fuel pump hitting when he was loading the trailer up. But so we just backed it up to where it wasn't in the weird dip and it was all good to go. It was bottoming out before on the traction bar really bad and it was digging into the trailer, so he needed to make ramps anyways. So the fuel pump doesn't hit now, but he's gonna make ramps so that way it's easier to get it in and out of the trailer. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Next video is gonna be us at the track, hopefully. I'm gonna try and get this uploaded before Sunday. Should be pretty excited. I'm really excited for him to see what he can do with that new gear set and with actually having an actual dash. I don't know if you guys don't remember or not, he didn't have a dash set up before, just had a shift light. So now he's got the nice baller AEM dash. Should be pretty nice for him to not miss a gear or not miss shift it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always guys, thanks for watching. If you're wondering what I've been up to, be sure to follow me on Instagram or add me on Snapchat. I'll put them down below in the description. Also, I'm not 100% positive, but me and Wyatt have been Snapchatting and Instagramming back and forth. And he says he's gonna be there with his car. So it should be a pretty cool video. He's gonna be out there. I'm pretty excited. Last event of the year. It's just a private tractor rental. It's gonna be fun. So thanks for watching guys, and until next time, see ya.